If you want to know about gaming news as soon as it goes live, then go ahead and check out Appy Gamer on the App Store and Google Play. So as most of you guys that are gamers know, the Destiny beta concluded yesterday. Now obviously being a new game, a lot of people played it and a lot of people had their own opinions on it. But in my opinion, there were a couple of major things that plagued the beta that really didn't do it justice. Like, I'm a Destiny fan and I feel like it could have been so much better. There really wasn't a wow factor this time around if you guys think about it. Now before I go too far into it, I'm gonna first start off with the issues that Bungie themselves actually posted on their website. And that is the sandbox balancing problems. In the past Destiny games, when you guys actually called in your super, you guys had a second or two of invincibility. In this game, it's not really like that. You could actually get killed. You could get killed like super fast while you're starting your super, but like a lot of the times they don't even give you your super back, if that makes any sense, like they did in Destiny 1. And I'm pretty sure they might fix something like that, but really they should add like 1 or 2 seconds of invincibility and maybe kill them right after they charge up their super. It really doesn't matter. I mean, they don't have to get a kill. So yeah, super moves don't seem as powerful, really, honestly. The Warlock, as OP as it was in Destiny 1, it's nowhere near as OP in this game. And that leads me to the melee, right? The melee, everyone complained about the Warlock's melee like it was a freaking nuke going off, right? So in this game, the melees feel weak. Like, they really feel weak, especially the Warlocks. Like, they try to tone down the Warlocks so much, now it's like lower than dirt. Now let's talk about the Warlock's starting weapons. Now I played through a lot of the other starting weapons that the other classes have, and a couple of them are different, but the Warlock, gosh dude, the recoil. And it feels like the same weapon on other characters don't have as much recoil. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's still them putting the Warlock into the ground where they thought it should have belonged a long time ago. Alright, so that's enough about the sandbox balancing issues for now. Let's move on to the maps. Now, one strike map, that's totally fine, right? It's a beta. It'll keep you guys coming back for more when the actual game drops. But 2 multiplayer maps altogether, that's not really that great. If you guys think back to Destiny 1, if I'm not mistaken, there was quite a few multiplayer maps to actually play on. In this game, you guys are stuck with that quick match multiplayer thing, I forgot what the map is called, and also that competitive multiplayer map, and both got really old really fast. And it's funny to think that this game was actually given 2 more days of beta life. But for what though? I feel like they're not really going to change anything when the game actually comes out, except some minor flaws or something. So yeah, that really does lead me on to limited content. You guys couldn't even create your own character in this game, dude. Like, I get it's a beta, but honestly, like, you guys should give some freedom to the player and like actually have them coming back for more, because every single character in the beta looked the same. Like, sure, at the end of a couple of strikes or something, you might have gotten some legendary gear, but the thing is, that same legendary gear dropped for like every single other person that played it, so everyone still had that same gear. Now these secondary weapons, I like what they did with it. At first I really didn't, honestly. I'm like, wow, these things are pea shooters, but then I realized, hey, when you guys are running out of ammo on your primary and you guys want to finish somebody off, then yeah, it's a good option. But you guys switch weapons so slowly, like literally. By the time you actually pop out your secondary to shoot the person and finish him off, you're already going to be dead. So I really feel if they actually change these speeds a little bit more of how you change your weapons, that would really help out. Now speaking of weapons, another major issue that I had was the legendary weapons that you guys actually started with. Every single piece of gear that you guys actually started with was already a legendary, except that one secondary that you guys actually got, which was an exotic. Let me just tell you guys, this is a really bad idea, because starting off with so many legendaries, it's just taking away from the legendary value, right? At this rate, honestly, with so many legendaries that people are already used to, people aren't going to want to use those lower rarity weapons if they still have those. When the game actually drops and you see all these legendaries flying around, you're like, hey, they don't really matter anymore like they did in Destiny 1. And why just hand you, honestly, why just hand you a freaking exotic weapon? Make them work for it. At least complete the strike. But no, you actually complete the strike and you end with this crappy ass freaking secondary weapon. It really, honestly, in my opinion, seems like they tried a bit too hard to balance everything, and it just didn't work in their favor. And everything just kind of turned out underwhelming, if that makes any sense. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys actually might get what I'm talking about, some of you guys that have played Destiny for a while now. So yeah, I'm probably being a little too harsh on this game, but seriously, like, there wasn't even a little social space. In Destiny 1, you guys could, you know, fly around, like, hang around in the tower, kick the ball around. You can't even do that here. At least, like, okay, in the trailers you saw that little freaking concentration camp or whatever. No, it's not a concentration camp. It's like a little refugee camp or whatever, where they actually set up shop after their home was destroyed. So why can't you freaking let the players roam around there? It would be pretty awesome. Like, honestly, Destiny 2 feels like there's no heart in it. And if you guys think back to the past few major DLCs that have come out in the past few years, it just feels like a big old DLC. The graphics really aren't that different. Except, yeah, maybe there are a couple of more details here or there, but honestly, nothing major. Now, by no means am I saying that I'm not going to play the game. I'm definitely going to buy the game when it comes out. I'm just saying Destiny, at this point, feels like another DLC. And remember when the first live stream of Destiny 2 happened, and you saw that Warlock jump into the air and pull his sword out and like flash and the sword goes flying and stuff? Well, people were like, dude, that's gonna be OP again. Those Warlocks, dude. If you guys have played with the Warlock, you guys know it was nothing like that. That's just what I'm gonna finish the video on, honestly. My throat's going dry, and I feel like I've given Destiny 2 enough hate as is. Let's just wait until the main game comes out. Let's give it a try then, and let's see how it goes from there. Anyways, leave a like, subscribe, do what you guys gotta do, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.